was washed in water, now I'm drowning in blood. I gave away my heart, I lost it in misery mud. Oh, the angels this side of heaven turn the shoulder to my cold. Oh, the demons this side of hell, where they're just doing what they're told. And it's getting old. Who's there?
A friend.
What do you want?
I don't want anything. I want to give you something.
Yeah, well, the office is closed and we ain't buying. Go on now. Do we have a problem? You know this is a stand your ground state. So if I was you, I'd head home.
You've never owned a gun, let alone fired one. And you aren't even carrying a real knife right now. If anything, you have a Leatherman with Proverbs 16:9 inscribed on it. Probably on your left side because you're sick of it falling off your belt when it's on your right side and your belt's undone.
Did Jake put you up to this?
No, Hollis. I know all this because I am you. And many years from now, you might become me.
No, I don't buy it.
I know you spend your weekends gaming alone. I know you haven't touched a dumbbell in at least a dozen years and your hands have gotten soft. I know you're still the awkward 8th grade boy at the school dance wondering if one of the girls will be brave enough to bring you out on the floor because you certainly won't be courting anyone.
Well, thanks for not mincing words there. But from where I'm standing, you're looking pretty soft yourself.
I also know about that spring break junior year at BVU where the fine arts building went up.
Okay, all right. There's no possible way that you can know that. Unless you, did you get my journal? Did you read it? Do you have it? I swear, if Jake popped the lock to my apartment.
I don't need Jake or anyone else. Or your journal. Red one, faux leather, by the nightstand next to the Eric Estrada bobblehead. I am you, you are me, and before today, I know everything you've done, thought, felt, or haven't done, like go parasailing or leave the country, or book it out the door at 3 a.m. in the morning because the woman you love is sick to her stomach and the only pharmacy that's open is 25 minutes away.
Yeah. Well, if you were me, you know that I'm working on all that.
Zoloft is not working on it.
You sound like Mom.
Or our sisters. Look, I've only got another 12 seconds. You should have about $500,000 in your work budget. Spend it all in the next 2 months.
That's really random. What if I don't?
You'll never know why I really came.
Hollis. Got a minute?
Yep.
Doesn't seem like it. Anyway, what's this with your monitors, keyboards, 6 spools of Cat6 cable, 2 dozen refurbished tower servers? That's just the first page.
Were they damaged?
Ha! No. It was over $400,000. $430,889.99 before tax.
I just want to be prepared.
You've pretty much used up your whole budget for the year.
I know.
You know you're not getting another cent in that account when it's gone.
I know.
We're not even in the second quarter.
Look, they're on sale. I talked to finance about depreciating the old ones. They're nearing end of life, and I made a judgment call.
Okay, but that's a long time. And not another cent. You know what I mean?
I understand.
That means no client meetings at the Cheesecake Factory.
Did you spend it?
After your hoorah speech about 3 months ago, you ought to know the answer to that question.
I don't. I'm a future version of us. There are many versions, perhaps infinitely many.
Well, who's the president of 2050?
I haven't lived that long.
Who's the next president?
I can't tell you that.
No, that's right. Because you're a charlatan, a big fat joke. You're probably some locker room gag from Jake and the others.
No, I can't tell because I can only tell you one thing from the future. Your future, and it's the reason I'm here.
Great. Yeah, I can't wait to hear it, future man.
It's about your wife.
My wife? That's a good one. He's a funny guy. You're a funny guy. You know, you tell me one thing and then you throw in something different. A wife? That's a bad joke, amigo.
It's not a joke.
'Cause you already told me one thing last time. You told me to burn my cash. And you know what? I did. And now I'm penniless for the next 9 months.
Good. What did you buy?
What do you mean, what did I buy? You tell me, Mr. Clairvoyant.
I can't. When I was in your shoes, I didn't have the benefit of a future version of us.
I'm so sorry. I clear forgot you needed a fortune teller to tell you to burn all of your cash.
Was it a bunch of servers?
You know, I thought you didn't know.
I don't. It's a guess. I'm you, and if I had to spend money, I would do the homework and plan for a rainy day. Is that what you did?
Maybe.
That's a yes.
But why? And what is the difference of you telling me to do that than this supposed one thing rule that you just pulled out of thin air?
Think of spending your cash as a suggestion, an investment of your trust.
But why?
You'll see. It all has to do with the one thing I'm here to tell you.
Okay, I have to know.
Know what?
How did you know the budget would freeze?
It's frozen?
Were you spying on our emails?
No, I would never.
No one's getting anything approved right now. We're way in the red. And the same day the leadership team freezes the money, I just so happened to get a call from the Overland Park branch. They need 12 server towers. So how did you know?
You.
Me?
Enough of the theatrics. Why the cash burn?
Because they froze all our spending. My budget was obliterated overnight. I had nothing to work with for a year. If I had spent the money when I had it, it would have made the job easier and saved a few grunts along the way.
What if it alters my future too much? You know, that whole space-time continuum gig? What if what I did set me back from meeting this mystery babe?
Your wife. And don't worry about that movie.
Your wife?
It won't. I promise. It was a cheap parlor trick, sure. But I had to do it to gain your trust that I am you and you are me if we're going to save her.
Save her? She have like a disease? Like cancer?
No, from us, from me, from you.
Well, it feels like you're dangling a carrot in front of me, and then you're telling me that I'm the reason, you're the reason that it gets taken away?
Precisely. And worse yet, it's nothing acute. It's just a slow march to a living death.
Yeah, I'm not tracking.
She leaves us.
Okay.
But we can save our marriage.
First of all, you're some time-traveling wizard version of me, and you convince some girl to fall for you, or me, or us, and now you're breaking all of the rules just so you can save your marriage.
It's our marriage. But I've got 12 seconds again. Do you want to learn what I have to offer? To spare you a lifetime of pain and regret or not?
Yes.
In 3 months, say no to the overseas assignment.